What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ross back at it again with another video. So, we didn't check out Friday Night SmackDown, and I did see a few clips on social media that was circulating. I did see Cody Rhodes go rogue and try to gouge out Drew McIntyre's eye in his own vehicle. I thought that was funny. I did see what Solo had to say to the Wyatt Six. He kind of got real personal with that promo. It was definitely interesting to see that, and it'd be interesting to see what they do with the Wyatt Six and Solo and his MFTs and stuff like that. Also seen that whoever wins out of Obafemi and Ricky Saints will have a one-on-one match with Cody Rhodes at Saturday night's main event. And then I did see the finish of Gunther versus LA Knight to see who will go one-on-one in John Cena's final match. And from what people were saying, the match was really good. From what, just the general consensus online. And I saw the finish, and I was really hoping that LA Knight wasn't going to tap, but he ended up tapping. LA Knight tapped to Gunther, and basically, as the show was going off air, Gunther was talking to the camera, telling John Cena, "You're going to give up. I'm going to make you tap." So that's the angle that they're going with. Gunther's going to do his best to make John Cena tap out on his final match. Now, obviously, there was a mixed reaction. There were some people that were for it. There were some people that was heavily against it. I believe the YouTube video of that the match ending sequence has a lot more negatives than likes, and it has caused, obviously, a lot of uproar in the IWC. So I asked you guys on X on a particular question, and I kind of want to get y'all opinion on it. That's why I'm making this video. And let me go ahead and pull that up for you guys. For those who missed the actual post, I asked, how do y'all feel about Gunther beating LA Knight to be John Cena's last opponent? Now, before I get into y'all responses, and shout out to everyone that responded, I want to give my opinion on it. My opinion on the situation, the way they had kind of booked Gunther in this tournament, him returning to start off the tournament, I kind of knew, and it was kind of obvious, the writing was on the wall, that Gunther was most likely going to beat everyone and most likely be the one to challenge John Cena for his very final match. I kind of felt like that was going to be a situation for a while. That's kind of been one of my things that I've been thinking about since we talked about John Cena's retirement match. At some point, he's going to face Gunther, and, it kind of made sense. But I also can understand why some people would feel like, damn, we was hoping for a little bit of unpredictability. Because I feel like some people are saying that Gunther doesn't need this because he's already an established top guy. Which, if you want to be honest, Gunther is. They have protected him damn near as much as Cody for the most part. He doesn't really take any losses. He has the longest reigning Intercontinental Championship reign ever. That will probably never be, or it won't be broken for a very long time. His total combined days as a champion in WWE, it's like over 1,000 days or something crazy. Like, they have built this guy as one of the final bosses in WWE. So you would think this would be a big moment for somebody else to really get over on John Cena on his way out. Like John Cena to do the job and put a newer talent over. You would think, but at the same time, I can see why they're doing this. Because I do think ultimately they're giving him this moniker of a guy that retires people. He retired Goldberg, which we kind of knew was going to happen. And to be honest with you, I don't see John Cena winning this match. I see John Cena losing and putting Gunther over. I do. I know some people want that to happen, but I see John Cena putting Gunther over. And Gunther will have this moniker, I retire legends. And where I could see this going, I think you guys kind of know where this is possibly going to go. I know some people are thinking Braun Breaker and Brock Lesnar would be a nice thing to build up, which they could. But I think another big time match that I know, I'm sure it's probably been planned for a while, is Brock Lesnar and Gunther. I know some people may not want to see that, but you're building this guy as someone that retires legends. Think about it. Think about it. The people that Brock Lesnar has lost to, Goldberg and John Cena. And the people that Brock Lesnar has beaten, it's Goldberg and John Cena. So if you're building up Gunther, who has retired these individuals, who also have history with Brock Lesnar, I think the writing's on the wall there. That could be just me spitballing and fantasy booking for sure, but I think they want to give Gunther this moniker of he retires legends. He's not a legend killer. He just retires them. He puts them out their misery, and then he solidifies himself. And I think that's kind of what the route they're doing. And I think they probably want to do the same thing to Brock. Like, he's going to be, quote unquote, Brock's, like, the person to retire Brock, which I'm sure Dub would love. Shout out to the homie Dub. But I don't know. Me personally, I'm just like, I understand why people don't like it, but I also understand why they went this route. I get it. I get it. Does Gunther need it? No. Could have been something used for if you wanted to bring up an Oba Femi and put into the tournament. I think that could have been cool. But the problem with this is once you put Gunther in there, the unpredictability part went out the window fairly quick because you kind of knew, yeah, they're not going to have Gunther losing no tournament in some sort of fashion unless it's like a count out or some shit where he doesn't get pinned. They weren't trying to do that with returning Gunther. So, I mean, I'm kind of mixed. Do I think they'll have a great match? Yes. Do I think Gunther's going to win? Yes. And I don't know if he's going to have John Cena tap out. I mean, that would be insane if they make John Cena tap out on his way out. I don't know. So it's kind of a mixed bag for me. But let me go ahead and get into how you guys feel about this on social media. So shout out to the homie Muhammad. Give Cena an inevitable I can't even talk. Give Cena inevitable. I still fucked it up. Look, I've had a long day today. I'm going to keep this in the video because I don't give a fuck. An amazing match on his way out. Rebuilds Gunther after a shaky 2025. I see it as a win-win. This person right here says, I'm cool with it. Wild Child Billy says Gunther is a good pick, but LA deserves better at this point. He's better off leaving. LA would do amazing in movies. So he says LA should just go ahead and pack his bags. They commented again, his whole career, he had to face giants and evil villains. Gunther fits that perfectly, which he does. Gunther does fit the archetype of John Cena trying to overcome the odds in Gunther, which it makes sense. Show said, I'm okay with it. Tony said, bad decision. Rich Tennis makes the whole damn tournament a waste of time. As soon as I saw Gunther was going to be in the tournament, I already knew he was going to win. LA Knight needed this way more than he did. Getting really tired of the disrespect towards him. Do not be surprised if he leaves soon. Yeah, in the regards of as soon as I saw Gunther in the tournament, it was GG's. There was I didn't really have any qualms about him actually potentially losing. It was just how he was going to win it all, honestly. I know some people find that boring and really predictable. I get it. But, I mean, clearly they want Gunther to be the guy to ultimately do this. D said, match-wise, I think it's the right move. Would have been cool to see Melo versus Cena, but Gunther versus Cena should be good. That main event is about to hit. Oh, no. The match is going to be fantastic. Eddie says, I'm happy with the decision, and I'm glad they picked him. I'm eager to see his promo skills against John Cena, and this match could propel Gunther back into the title scene. Maybe even leading to a Royal Rumble win. I think they're gonna give that to Braun Breaker. PBF says tournament held for newer guys was won by a 38-year-old and the runner-up was 43. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. CJBYM. I loved it, and he's absolutely right, the right guy to finish Cena's career. Juan Lopez says predictable from the jump, but hey, it's going to be a good match, so I'm not complaining. I really hope they don't turn Gunther into everyone's final opponent, though. First Goldberg, now Cena. Let's hope he's not AJ Styles' final opponent when he retires next year. Oh yeah, AJ is leaving. Zay said, I don't love only because I feel there were other unestablished stars that could have benefited more from this tournament. I know it's going to be a good match, but at this point, I hope Cena wins. And that's another thing I've been seeing. Gunther's established, bro. We know who Gunther is. We know he's not a guy that loses much. We know he's a no-nonsense guy. We know he can pack people up. Having this tournament and have someone be a dark horse and they actually win it and it be surprising and refreshing, that could have been a star-making moment. Gunther's already a made man. So I get why people are like, it should have been somebody else who would have benefited more from that opportunity. I get that. But I also understand that, once again, I think they're thinking long game. And I think they're trying to build up Gunther as this, obviously the next final boss or someone to that level. And I think they want to have a Gunther and Gunther and Brock match. To be honest with you, I think they do. Let's see. Desi said, I wish they would have let it be like Mello or someone a bit younger that hasn't already gotten a massive push, but that's just me. They said, feel good about it. Gunther is the best man to retire him. Puts him over. Worthy talent and will cement him at the top even further. Great move for the Austrian giant. Shay says, I really wish it was LA Knight who won because he needed the win because he's been due a big accomplishment while Gunther already has multiple accolades on the main roster. I like his added Gunther's chops. The best match possible. The best opponent for Cena to come up against for one last big babyface performance. Gunther vowing to make Cena tap out versus the 20-year mantra of Cena never giving up. Perfect heel and face dynamics. Just the perfect ultimate send-off. I do think this match is going to cook. I think they're going to have such a great dynamic. I think this match is going to really, really cook. This person said Gunther was the better fit this time around, but holy shit, that crowd was going hard for LA Knight. Makes you think they have to start listening soon enough. I don't know what they're going to do with LA, to be honest with you. Me thinks the correct choice, babyface versus babyface, would have been a bit weird. That and Triple H already so wishy-washy with LA. He would have inevitably messed the follow-up. I finally was able to say the word, but it was a little bit different. Midnight Pro, I have no words. I hope at least they throw the IC title at LA Knight for this. One can hope. They commented again. LA Knight would have sucked. Doesn't help that he's a huge babyface. And I once again, babyface dynamic. Yes, it can work, but in this situation, nobody is gonna really want John Cena to lose. So you want to have a heel because people are going to boo Gunther. You want that. Kelsey said LA needed this more than Gunther, but it was predicted and planned weeks ago. Yeah, this has probably been in the works for a minute. Aaron said, come on, Ross. Like, we didn't see this coming. I have no problem with it because we already saw it coming. Nobody believed LA Knight was going to beat Gunther. The other side, personally, I don't mind because I know Gunther is going to give Cena the final match he deserves. Both of them are talented in-ring workers, and I think it'll give Cena the proper send-off he deserves. Still would have loved to see LA Knight against John Cena, though. And I think the general consensus so far still is people think this match is going to cook. I don't think I've seen anyone on social media say, oh, this match is going to be ass. No. People just would have preferred it to be somebody else or somebody younger, whatever the case may have been, or it was super predictable. But I don't think no one I've seen personally say, oh, this match is going to be ass. No, this is going to be a good match. It's going to be a great match. So, Blackie Chan Due to the leaks, it was all right. It was a good match, but I just wish they would be more shocking and unpredictable. I'm more mad that they had him tap instead of going out fighting Triple H. Just really hates LA Knight. Yeah. I know why they had him tap, because it's Gunther's promos are going to be, I'm going to make John Cena give up. The guy that says never give up, I'm going to make him give up. I'm going to make him tap. That's his goal. Gunther wants to make John Cena tap out. It ain't just to beat him. It's to make him tap out on his way out. That's honestly what they want. So I would have loved to see LA, but I don't know. This person right here says, made it easier to boycott WWE. Gunther has no business being pushed, let alone facing John Cena. Damn, bro, you really don't like Gunther. I think Gunther's fucking amazing. This person, I've been the age difference between, okay, that's what he was trying to say. Because it says it might have been the age difference between Gunther and LA Knight. LA Knight 42, Gunther's 38. I mean, that's not much of a big age gap. And I think Gunther would give Cena an incredible, amazing match. He has lasts more with Cena, more in the ring. If was LA, I'm reading it how it's typed, Knight and Cena would have easily defeat Knight. Yeah, bro. I don't know if he's from another country. But I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying. Ralph, joke, waste of time. What a terminate for over 3 weeks to what a tournament. This nigga said terminate. I think he meant to say tournament. Joke, waste of time. Have a tournament for over 3 weeks to give it to him when it was a rumor match months ago. I get what you're saying, Ralph. You must have been typing fast. Luke says LA Knight actually has history with John Cena in 2023. Gunther doesn't have anything to do with John Cena, and it just feels rushed. I mean, he's the ultimate, one of the big top heels in the company, so I get it. It doesn't always have to be history as a tournament, but I get it. Cereal Box says, predictable but good choice. Domino says, I feel it should have been neither of them. Okay, fair point. Carlos says, I wish it was LA Knight fighting John Cena in his last match next Saturday and not Gunther, because what's he gonna gain from retiring John Cena when he's already retired your nemesis Goldberg? I mean, it adds to his collection of retired legends. T-Mac says, anyone who thinks Knight was better option should really stop watching. Trippin' Always says, this is pointless and predictable. We should have saw this earlier in the tour. This moment should be for somebody new or somebody with a past with John, not a very well established heel who just retired somebody once. Once this is over, there's not much for Gunther to do. I mean, win the Royal Rumble and end up ultimately facing Brock. I think that's probably the route they go, but I could be wrong. This person said, I'm used to disappointments anyway. It's fine. Damn. Joe King said, the best choice they could have made. Gunther deserves his spot. Patriot Nation said, the right decision. Very happy. Steven said, making LA Knight tap out was ridiculous. Glenn said, bored. Triple H booking is so cookie cutter, and the dirt sheets know all his plans months in advance. Yeah, I think we heard about this a while back too. This person said, I'm good with it if Gunther wins, and he should then if Gunther wins and he should, then he becomes a perpetual big bad who elevates anyone he works with and skyrockets if they defeat him. I love Knight, but that's not a role he could fill. Jacob says, one in LA, low-key, one in Mello to win the whole thing, but Gunther isn't a bad last opponent. Gunther would give him a great match. He just doesn't need it like LA or other wrestlers did, which once again, I think that's a fair point. And Anthony says 5-star match incoming, which I do agree. I appreciate everyone that commented on here. Don't want to make this video too long. But, hey, the general consensus is there are some people that feel like it shouldn't have been Gunther. Should have been LA Knight. There's some people that should have been somebody else, someone new, someone fresh. But a lot of people are saying most likely this match is going to be a really, really, really good one and a great send-off for John Cena. And, I mean, if you want to be honest, Goldberg and Gunther, that was a good match. I mean, if there was any match for Goldberg to go off on, it was that match. That match was good. It's one of Goldberg's better matches. That was a good match. They did him dirty on the promo outwards, but fantastic match nevertheless. And I think it's going to be more or less the same. They're going to cook. They're going to give John Cena and Gunther time to cook. I am looking forward to it in that aspect. The question becomes who you have win, who you have lose. I think most people are going to have John Cena doing the job for Gunther and losing on his way out. I would be very surprised if they had Gunther lose this. So, will he tap though? I don't know about that. If they have him tap out, that would be, because you know John, I mean, John doesn't tap. He's Mr. Never Give Up. So that would actually be crazy. Crazy. Would he get nuclear heat from that? For sure. People would be pissed. That's what you want. You want him to be hated in that sense. So, bang, comment down below. Let me know, how do you guys feel about Gunther facing John Cena one-on-one at Saturday night's main event for John Cena's very last match? Let me know how y'all feel about it down below. Appreciate all love, support. Road to 20K. Appreciate y'all kicking with me. See y'all next one. Peace.